When I was saying about going to the recruiter, my dad is like, think of this guy or this person as a used car salesman. He's going to tell you whatever he needs to tell you to get you to sign on the dotted line. So just know that going in. And when he asked, what jobs would you like to do in the military? Well, and that's when I told him, he's like, well, and I was like, okay, thanks. Because I already knew that I had an opportunity in my dad's reserve squadron before I ever had my dad take me to the recruiter. I'm Senior Master Sergeant David Palmer of the 349th Operations Group. I'm the KC-10 boom operator, stand valve. I moved to the Fairfield area in 1979. I was already a sophomore in high school. My dad was in the reserves out here as a 141 loadmaster. My dad actually took me to a recruiter. I was going to go active duty from the beginning. And when they asked me what I wanted to do, I said I wanted to be an aircrew member. And they told me at the time that was very difficult coming right out of high school into a flying job. I already knew what I wanted to do and made up my mind when I decided to join the military. That's what I wanted to do because I had an advantage. I had somebody, my dad and his buddies, I knew exactly what the job was. And I knew just about everybody in the squadron before I ever joined the military. I was taken under the wing of all my dad's buddies, and they showed me the ropes. They mentored me and helped me to get where I am today, actually.
Any specific words of wisdom that your father imparted on you?
Yes. He told me I better listen, not backtalk, because he gave permission to everyone that I would backtalk. I was going to get it from him because now I made him look bad with his buddies. It kept me in line because anything that happened, I knew my dad was going to hear about it, good or bad. So I'm like, so they know how to handle the situation because for the most part, there's usually one person back here. Where on the KC-10, you have two pilots and you have a flight engineer. Mm-hmm. So they work together as a team.
Wow.
But
yeah.
You're back here by yourself. And those guys can't help you up front if you have no idea what your problem is back here.
So communication is key too.
Yes. Constant communication. I've been to every continent on the planet. One of the 2 times that I've flown down to Antarctica, I had the local Channel 3 News reporter and photographer, cameraman with us because they were doing a documentary on the National Science Foundation, the South Pole, Antarctica, all of that. So I was fortunate to be on the airplane and got interviewed from them. So I was also on the news. Even to this day, me and my dad sit around and have conversations, and he tells me how proud he is of me and all this, and as far as I've gotten. When the aircraft commander called me up front and I saw everybody as we were taxiing in, I'm like, oh boy. That was the biggest surprise. And my wife bringing up an old friend of mine that is retired. He was actually one of the groomsmen in my wedding. So that was very, very surprising, and I got a little weepy when I saw him because I hadn't seen him for a while, but it was nice to see him and have that send-off. I realized that this is pretty important. And after so many years of doing this, that got to say something about the people that got me here. Because I didn't get here by myself. I got here with a lot of help, mentors, good leaders. My dad's buddies were mentors to me and got me to where I am today, so I tried to be that example for this young generation. Well, I do want to thank my wife for all the support she's given me over these years, because I'm a kind of a guy that I don't like patting myself on the back. I do my job, I hope I've made a difference, and I just wanted to kind of sail off into the, but she has taught me that I have been around for a long time, and a lot of people have benefited from me being their mentor and advising them throughout these years. And all the people that I've met in the wing, including you guys, have kind of roped me into doing this, saying my last farewell. I had no idea when I was an 18-year-old kid that I'd be sitting here 40 plus years later having this conversation with you guys. I hope our younger generation takes advantage of that, recognizes and notices the people that they can truly learn from.